Hey guys, Fake Rooster here, and today I wanted to bring you sort of a channel update and talk a little bit about my return to YouTube, but also a little chat about what I've been up to. Now, I haven't actually posted a YouTube video in 6 months. It has been a little bit of a while. There has been a lot of things going on in my life, and I wanted to talk a little bit about this and sort of welcome myself back to YouTube, as it were. So the first thing that has happened is that I actually did actively decide to take a little bit of a break from YouTube. Now, as someone that was new for YouTube, I kind of had the feeling that I wanted to take a break. You know, I felt like I wanted to have some time to maybe think about some creative ideas. I didn't do any of that in the break. Instead, the break turned into a very extended break from not only video creation, but sort of YouTube, Twitch, all that sort of stuff as a whole. First and foremost, I moved house into a much, much nicer place, thankfully. It's come with its own spare bedroom, which was kind of a big inspiration, if you like, for me to do something that I wanted to do for a while, which was buy a PC. Now, previously, the main reason I hadn't purchased a PC was A, money, and B, space. But I had space and I had a little bit of spare money, so I treated myself to a late Christmas present in January in purchasing myself a wee setup for PC gaming. Now, this is also my partner's office, so there is there is a professional side and a childish side, and one of the childish sides is mine, of course, with the Lego Boba Fett on my desk. But I'll put some pictures up of the PC I got and a little bit of my setup as well. I will say I am totally and completely a PC novice entirely. Now, I used to be really, really interested in PCs. I actually did work in a PC repair shop for work experience a long, long time ago, and it was really, really fun. And, you know, I had a little bit of an interest in a PC, but I hadn't owned one of my own until this year. So I did go down the route of a pre-built PC. I did think about, you know, getting the parts, looking at YouTube, but I thought for my first PC, I'm just going to make it nice and easy for myself. And the good news is that I actually have a lot of PC savvy friends. So thanks to them, I was able to pick out something really good from Scan, which I know is a company that a lot of people have recommended. I've seen content creators recommend their builds as well, which is cool. So I went sort of down that route. For those of you that care about PC specs and are curious, I'll put my specs in the description to the video so that you can see that. So I've mostly been, since the start of the year, exploring PC gaming and getting into some stuff that, you know, I have got some old favorites that putting in a new context like PC was great, like Battlefield, Insurgency, and Halo in particular. Playing them on PC as opposed to console is just an entirely refreshing experience for me. And I always have felt that I can aim better with a mouse, and I mean, that's probably not as true as I think it is, but, you know, it's kind of cool to be experimenting with that. So, you know, refresh my aim a little bit, have a different way of playing. I also have had the opportunity, thanks to having the PC, to play games I've always wanted to do, like Squad, which I'm going to do a little video on because it's an interesting game to play as a beginner. And I have found that people are actually a lot more helpful than you might think. I've also managed to do some games like Horizon Zero Dawn, because there's a PC version of that, which was fantastic. Really, really fun RPG. And obviously, as someone that has played Xbox only for this, you know, up till this point, I haven't had a PlayStation, haven't had the opportunity to play the game. It was a really fun RPG to play. I also played Shipbreakers, which was amazing, Deathloop, and I did a little dabble in the Arma 3 campaign. I'm not really brave enough to do multiplayer in Arma 3. It would take me either knowing someone or knowing a group and playing with the group a little bit, maybe, just because it's really, really intimidating. But it's been fun, and, you know, the whole time I've been playing those games, I have had that idea of content creation running in the back of my mind. You know, it's not like I've forgotten about it completely. There were still thoughts of, oh, this would be really good, we could do this with it, you know? So I might go back and revisit some of those games and put some of those ideas into practice. One of the most important things that's happened to me, though, more important than owning a PC and getting a new house, is that I got engaged to my partner. So we've been doing a lot of wedding planning and things like that, looking at venues, going to explore things, and generally talking about, you know, married life together, which is really, really exciting, really, really fun. And, you know, it makes me feel kind of like a grown-up, which for me is bizarre. You know, yeah, I've always felt like a big kid, but for once I actually feel like a grown-up a little bit. But, you know, I still go back and play my video games, so it balances out. It's fine. But, no, it's very exciting. I'm really looking forward to getting married and kind of opening that new chapter of my life. So that's obviously a priority for me just now over everything else. Now, I have decided to come back, as I say, a little bit and start producing videos again. My idea this time is to give myself a little bit of leeway. So instead of I'm going to do a video a week, I'm going to try and make a bunch of videos when I've got spare time and upload them when they're relevant or when I can. You know, I think I put too much pressure on doing it in 1 week, and I think that made things difficult. It kind of throttles the creative process, if you like, you know. You know, and hopefully I'll be able to not only play some of these newer games, revisit some old favorites, but I want to start doing a little bit more discussions. I know I've done some of that on the channel in the past about certain franchises and how they're doing and how the community is reacting to certain things. So, you know, as most of you know, I am very opinionated in such things. So I'll be sharing my opinions on things like that as well. I really want to keep the channel going this time. And, you know, I'm going to do solidly commit to about a year of content creation from July 22 till July 23, and then at the end have a reflection. And the main thing for me is hopefully build a reflection with you guys as I build up a community a little. You know, even if these videos only get, you know, 9, 10, 11, 12 views, whatever it is, that's fine. That's not what I'm doing this for. I'm doing this in the hopes of you know, having an outlet for my own creation and my own ideas and my own thoughts on video games, and B, chatting to some of you guys, you know, some of your comments. I know some of you are part of our SOC, and you know, I speak with some of you very rarely, but from time to time in the Discord. But I would like to build my own community eventually, have a little Discord or something just for people that are kind of like me, you know, late 20s, early 30s, still loving video games and still have, you know, a lot of time to look through, you know, video game media and explore some of the ideas that are coming through in a lot of these franchises. So for me, it's all about the fun of creating videos and hopefully more engagement with you guys. Streaming wise, I'll have to test that. I'm not opposed to doing it. I think I was going to stream again. It might be on YouTube rather than Twitch now that I can actually do that with the PC. However, I don't know how much I trust the new internet in this place, so I will have to play around a little bit with that, I think, as well. But that's about it from me today. Thank you guys for watching the video, and for those of you that have supported the channel even in my absence, that's been great. I have noticed that there are a few more subscribers, a few more views here and there, and I really do appreciate all of that as well. If you like this video, give it a like and subscribe if you want to see more of these videos that I'm doing in the future.